Hello, hello, hello. Hi, my name is Shamica Myers. I first want to say welcome to everyone who took the time out to like, follow, and share any information and spread the news about Maidens Gardens Alliance Holistic Wellness Company and as a whole. I appreciate you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, spreading out this news on how we all can participate and functionally take care of ourselves daily is our mission here. We want to make sure that we're supplying everybody with the knowledge, everybody with the support and information to getting the message across that taking care of ourselves daily, changing and making sure these adjustments is consistent into forming a routine is so valuable and key, starting with the foundation of nutrition. Fruits, vegetables, grains, our vitamins, how our body move, how our intake, the times of our intake, our outputs, the times of our outputs, our sleeping pattern, all of these things and a whole plays an overall key in part to our wellness. So when we look at functional nutrition here at Maidens Gardens Alliance, we don't just look at the nutritional balance. We let that be our foundation, and then we build upon it. We look at our rest schedule. How are we eating in the pattern before we rest, and to supply our body with the proper rest so that way we're making sure our digestive system health is getting repaired, is doing its job. On top of rest, we look at movement and exercise, which is very important, not necessarily physical intensity, but just the mobility to move, period, somewhat to an extent that helps keep the body in motion of functioning daily that it needs to. The body is going to do the job, but we have to help the body maintain status on our things that we do daily, like exercising, like movements, like keeping our core more active, help provide an aid to digestion system. It helps with our organs moving in motion. It helps with inflammation. It helps a lot of things for dealing with our body and a total of whole, inside and outside, dealing with the emotion and the whole thing of movement. Surrounding it is very important. Movement comes off of and builds on top of rest, but then we don't stop there. We dig deeper into stress management. We have the weight of every day, the weight of family, we have the weight of learning, we have the structure of just holding it together. Those things plays an important part and holds a foundation for a balance. Them things can come and throw our eating habits off whack, sleeping patterns up and down, exercising to the point that sometimes we barely want to move. And then sometimes we move too much that we're not resting. To have a foundation of balance, to have a foundation of balance, it takes us looking at all of these things in a whole and adjusting to what is unhealthy and putting in a healthy perspective there to making our way of working around creating a balance. So then we don't even stop at that point, because then we have stress management, but then how do we keep everything underneath that umbrella, which we say the topper tipper is relationships with networking, which is our jobs, which is who we trying to get our education from, who we trying to connect with to grow or bond or surround ourselves with is a network. Our family, we rely on them daily, or some we don't, some we talk to here and there, some we don't, but it's still a network within you, within your surroundings. Then we have relationships, is how we deal with those people. Do we deal with them on a personal relationship, which is a different manner than a non-personal relationship? How is your relationship connected to your network? And is it positive or negative? How is your relationship with your foundation and home? Is it positive? Is it negative? Is it healthy? Do we need to be reassured? Do we need to be adjusted? Do some tips need to come in to help create the balance that we feel deeply that we need? Yes. Functional nutrition is very wonderful. Communicating and knowing your nutritional health balance can set a rocket of a healthy balance that you really can adjust to a lot of different frames and stages of life. You can understand your transitioning in the years throughout how your process, how you can take care of yourself, how you can reflect on what you need to adjust to create a balance that you are maintaining for your health, not only inner health, but your surrounding health as well, because it plays a big part on our inner health. And our inner health plays a big part on our outer health, which is our surroundings. So with me here, Shamica Myers, the consultant in functional nutrition here at Maidens Gardens Alliance. I am also a weight loss coach. I specialize in daily living support for 14 years in the healthcare industry. And I love to spread my knowledge on how to daily support yourself and to adjust in age transitioning. I had asked a question a few weeks ago. Was on one of my social media platforms, and it was like, what age do you think you start aging? And I didn't get a lot of response with that, but I got a few likes and everything to that question, because it had them rolling into what age do you really think aging and transitioning starts? And it really starts as you enter more of days, years, and months, all according to life. So we enter the stages of birth. From there, we're aging continuously. We never stop aging. That's my point. The transitioning part is realizing when it's time to your set lifestyle no longer works. When I mean no longer works, not saying that you have to do something else. No, when it no longer, when you feel and you're standing in the mirror and you're looking at yourself, wondering, where can I make a change? That's when it no longer works. What you have been doing, you need to adjust it in a way that it now creates happiness, joy, a balance that works. And that's transitioning. And it happens all the way up until we transition for the final stages of life. So aging and transitioning never stops. How we communicate with our nutritional balance sets on our epigenetic genes. And I took a very deeper dive into that. And I noticed that a lot of us are in different gene categories, that a lot of times that we standardize ourselves and we shortcome in our nutritional balance because we're wondering why this is not fitting for us. So we don't take a deeper dive, we take a different approach. And sometimes it takes that deeper dive just to get what we need done. And it's okay, guys. Like, we all have hit those stages in life. Some hit them sooner than later. Some hit them later on. And then some hit them not at all, until it's like to their elders, and then they're passed the message along throughout stories on which roads not to cross. If they had the chance to go back, they would and do this. So instead of us now and we knowing this information within that wish, woulda, and not trying to not understand where we need to be, this can help us move along and understand and give a different story at our end of transitioning, where it wouldn't have been, I wish I couldn't have. I know what had happened and you can do, or just hold on and make adjustments in this area and this will help, or, in different ways. So it's about a daily approach of passing on a message and support in a nutritional aspect of not all just looking at what we intake, but how we can functionally improve a nutritional balance overall for a foundation that is passed along down the line. So I think we all can do it. I appreciate you guys for spreading the news. We just recently, we're not too far of opening up. So we're almost a year. We're a few months away from a year here, and I'm super excited. So if you have some time, please share, like, and follow the news of Maid's Gardens Alliance Holistic Wellness, Functional Nutrition, daily functional support of themselves, self-love, reflection of what changes, signs and signals that need to be adjusted, and let's go for it, guys, and adjust them. Let's understand our nutritional balance. Let's understand the questions overall and get the answers that we so long for and that we deserve, and that you can find right out simply at your home, that you can find right out and do simply with your next door neighbor. Just get in touch with your healthcare provider with extra information concerning your health as all. Love you, love you, love you. You have a wonderful day. Thank you. So that will complete our live for today. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And I shall talk to you very soon.